Welcome back. Finding ways to alleviate suffering is a constant focus in health and wellness. The need for perfection is one factor that causes that kind of suffering, and researchers have found that self-love and a positive growth-oriented mindset can really help you out. Our mental health expert Heather Hans is with us this morning to talk us through some of those best practices. Heather, good morning.
Hi, Natasha. Good morning.
Why is it so important for people to let go of striving for perfection?
It is so important to let go because it's what allows people to experience the perfection of things as they are. And researchers believe that letting go is an untapped resource that can help people feel free and happy, which is the opposite of how people feel when they're trying to control and perfect everything. A study of people who had suffered found that learning to let go of perfection and accept things as they are is what restored them to health, which I think says it all.
Yeah, and I'm sure that can give you a lot of freedom too. So how can people practice letting go of perfection?
Yeah, it's definitely a practice. And the first one is to practice loving yourself unconditionally. And this is hard. Most people are shown to have low self-acceptance, and people who are financially disadvantaged have an even harder time. But it is the basic path to health, and people can practice it by making well-being a priority. So you can also practice by accepting your feelings and expressing them, and forming relationships with people who help you feel loved and cared for, and also talking to and about yourself with love. Another practice is to focus on positive aspects. And this doesn't mean that you deny hard facts or feelings. It just means that you're focused on the present moment and what's good right now, because negativity can really cause stress that can damage health and relationships. So if you find yourself dwelling on the imperfections, you just redirect your thoughts, think about what's hopeful, or get out of your thoughts entirely by focusing on physical sensations like what you can see or hear or touch around you. One other practice is to make meaning out of what happens in life. And meaning making is about how we interpret situations and tie them to our strengths and our values. And we're predisposed to struggle, so just learning from the struggle is good enough. But other ways that people can make meaning are by sharing their stories with other people, and also finding what was gained in a situation, and realizing that a lot of what we call failures are actually milestones towards achieving some kind of mastery.
Yeah, that is a wonderful mindset. Heather, what type of extra support is there to improve some of the self-worth or even the self-love that you mentioned?
Yeah, I like how you said support, because it's really about support and connection. And so instead of striving for control and perfection, people should strive towards feeling connected. And researchers have found that connection doesn't just have to come from other people. It can come from spirituality, from working towards a cause that you care about, animals, nature. So there are all sorts of ways to feel connected.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Very important topics this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you, Natasha.